need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30. Man, we've seen that transfer portal is still jumping over there at Jack State. We've talked previously about some movement with the quarterbacks. The guys who started at quarterback last year, they are now gone to make way for Shador, not on my watch, Sanders.
Not on my watch.
Now we've seen Jackson State's #1 wide receiver from last year, Dalen Baldwin, has transferred out. As of right now, of taping, we really don't know where he's going yet. All we know is that he's gone. But damn near simultaneously, we see a former Alabama walk-on, Joshua Lanier, has transferred in to Jackson State. So we still see a lot of movement going on, man. So I don't know, man. This damn transfer portal.
It's crazy. A lot of people don't like it.
Cause it got me wondering, like, why these boys moving? Are they what was Prime doing with the quarterbacks? Okay, I kind of we talked on here about that.
Yeah,
we knew that was coming.
Oh yeah,
cause we knew Shador was gonna be the starter going in next year.
Yeah,
but when this kid left,
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
that one was weird. He spoke about, I think it was an IG post or something, but he posted, basically he had a different calling in a sense of, he felt like God wanted to place him somewhere else. That's what he kind of mentioned. And I was like, okay. Then you got the Lanier kid basically said, I want to show others that you should be willing to go to these schools. And that this is where I want to be able to show young kids that this is where you should go, and you should entertain, you should want to go to HBCUs and such. And I want to be in that example to the young kids out here in our culture. So it's like got two different ends of the spectrum. I say this, there's just so much flexibility now with where people are moving. Like this might be crazier than NBA free agency. Like for real, like these cats moving somewhere everywhere. Like we've seen LSU kid. There's the young man from LSU played at LSU, transferring up to Alabama A&M, the enemy. You got Baldwin kid leaving. You got this Lanier kid coming in. I mean, it's just and even on a bigger scale in Power 5 stuff, man, they just moving. Everybody just moving around. I don't know. I mean, we talked about it with Mississippi State basketball, the kind of movement they getting. It's like, wow, man. I mean, back in our time, it was like when we was coming up, really, young men watching the sport, man, if you left, you had to sit a year and get your, and then play the next year. And it's like, now it's like, just let the floodgate open. I mean, so this might not even be a portal. This might be a tunnel.
This might be wondering though, man. Like, okay, with this kid, you the #1 guy.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing something, and maybe I am. I don't see why going into next year you still won't be the #1 guy at Jackson State.
Right.
So why dip? Unless, as our brother JoJo stated, and shout out to JoJo, y'all viewers, send a quick one up for my brother JoJo. He dealing with COVID situation in his family. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason he's not here with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to JoJo. But Joe made a great point that, maybe some of the Power 5s had their eyeballs on what Jack State was doing. Maybe they saw Baldwin. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they reached out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pull him. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Now Joe made a point though. He said, now if that's the case, then cool. But if Baldwin end up making a move like Quincy Casey made, going somewhere within the SWAC or something like, or if he go into MEAC,
Yeah,
then that may be telling about what these guys thinking about Prime. I
yeah.
don't want it to be the latter. I
I
don't
feel
want
you.
it to be the latter T.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. It's I guess we'll just have to watch and wait and see. Um, it's just right now, man. I never saw that one coming. We saw the quarterbacks coming. I just didn't see this one coming because I figured, okay, 540 yards, 7 touchdowns he had last year. Big guy, big target.
He
They
is
they say he's got pro potential. Uh,
he a big
I
boy
kind
now.
of I kind of thought maybe he was going. I kind of personally think he might be going to a Power Five school,
That's quite possible.
and maybe he's trying to capitalize on his stock, kind of like maybe this may be a good example, but it may not be. But like Russell Wilson, you know, Russ was at NC State. He went to Wisconsin to play in a pro style offense. Truthfully, that bolstered his stock
Hmm.
more or less because it was like, okay, now I'm on this stage in the Big Ten where you're gonna see me against Michigan every week, Michigan State. You're gonna see me against these schools, and you're gonna watch me put in work in a pro style offense. So that's gonna tell you right there, I can run pro offense. I'm heady, I can think the game,
Hmm.
and that just kind of, you know, that kind of bolstered his draft stock
Hmm.
because I think a lot of it was at first it was he was too small. That was the knock on Russell. You know, he was too small and all that type of stuff because that was during the era of the if you wasn't 6'5", you really weren't gonna succeed as a quarterback, whatever. So maybe it's just maybe he's looking at it as an opportunity to get into the league and bolstering his draft stock. Maybe. But I guess we'll just wait and see. Maybe HBCU game day will tell us one of these publications, let us know what's happening because I'm interested. I mean, like you said, if he goes to
Mm.
another school, within
But see
FBS.
what you just said there got me thinking too. Like we talked about with the I am athlete giant.
Mhm.
If he goes to a Power Five, that lends credence to what Channing Crowder was saying.
It does.
That you got a kid, you can't even keep the kids who were there with you because they view this other shit as more advantageous to get to the league.
Right.
So it's still or not.
Yeah. But it's
And
early though.
mm-hmm,
Well, I'm just saying it's early. Like this situation, this conduit of change that Prime talked about, it's early. We're in the infancy of it. So it's not like, it'd be different if say Prime was doing this and then the kid left. Like he's bringing kids through and he's got a throughput. Then the kid left. That'd be different. But I think a lot of it too could be just maybe he just young kids are impatient, man. Young men are impatient these days. They want the results they want right now. Maybe he's not willing to just stick around for that process. Maybe he wants to see instantaneous rewards. I'm not gonna say instantaneous, but maybe he feels like if I put my foot in the door, it'll go faster than
I see what you're saying.
seeing me play up. Because what is he? What is he? Sophomore, junior?
Something like that.
Okay,
Something like
so
that.
maybe he's looking at it like, you know, I still got time, and I can use that time better with going to a Power Five school or whatever than waiting around and seeing if it's gonna happen at JSU.
Mm.
Maybe, you know. So it'll definitely be interesting. Definitely interesting. But now, I mean, too, the Lanier kid,
They had him listed as a junior.
junior. Okay,
They got him listed 6'3", 210.
that's big boy.
Big
Big
boy.
boy. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. And 6'3", this year's draft class, I'm trying to think of what kid was 6'3", because a lot of them were like 6'1", 5'9", 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think Waller wasn't but 5'11", 6 feet. Uh, Jamar Chase wasn't but like 6'1". So 6'3" could be that little bit of a a little bit of a
I
Take
take a
respect.
big receiver,
Big
move
boy,
him,
you
train
talking, man?
shit.
Yeah, got to. Brandon Marshall was 6'5". I mean, he was a
Man,
big
Martha,
dude.
that's a big ass boy.
Big dude, man. Big dude.
So I wish him luck, man. You know what I'm saying? Black
Mm-hmm.
kid. Wish he would have stayed, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But shout out to Joshua Lanier transferring in.
Yeah.
Former walk-on from Alabama.
Yeah.
Again, shout out to JoJo. JoJo mentioning this. JoJo was like, these kids that's going to these Alabamas, LSUs, Clemsons. Shit, you going and sitting behind these guys. You sitting on your ass.
Yeah.
You a 3-star, 4-star yourself, but you sitting behind these 5 stars or whatever. You might as well come on to the SWAC, come to the MEAC, let goddamn go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, this kid was a walk-on, so
Yeah.
probably was even tougher for him at Alabama.
Oh, no doubt.
You know, so he like shit. I'm
No doubt.
finally finna get an opportunity to really get the college experience, really show what I got to offer. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
hopefully everything pans out. But America, tell us what y'all think about how this gonna go. What's your speculation on why Baldwin transferred out? And tell us what y'all project from Joshua Lanier. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit StatementTees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
Makes a statement.